Welcome to Art Education. This is our last lesson for this school year for arts. For this quarter, we will be talking about festivals of Asia. Asians are fun-loving people in nature. We love festivities and the elements that comes with it, like dancing, music, costumes, and tourists from all over the world joining our parades. These festivals are mirrors of our history, culture, and tradition. It shows our beginnings and how we show gratefulness for the blessings that is given to us. In this lesson, we will be able to identify different festivities from different Asian countries and will know why these festivals are celebrated and how it is done. As we go through the different festivities, we will also see how similar it is to the festivals that we have in our country. Most of the time, if not always, festivals are connected with religious beliefs and thanksgiving for a specific community. Fun and entertainment is also included in festivals while showing the culture and tradition of the community where it is from. Asian festivals are very much diverse. This is because of our long history and the mixing of cultures we call acculturation, which we had since discussed in lessons of arts and music. The colorful festivities are also influenced by vibrant colors of our environment being close to the equator and having tropical weathers most of the time. Celebrating festivals, although being different from one place to another, have one common characteristic, and that is the involvement of the entire community in celebrating these festivities. For this lesson, we will delve into four festivals: the Chinese New Year, Taiko Drum Festival of Japan, Balinese Dance Festival of Indonesia, and the Loy Krathong Festival of Thailand. Chinese New Year. This is a very ancient celebration by the Chinese communities, not only in China but all Chinese around the world. Their New Year is surrounded by several beliefs and traditions with different meanings, but most importantly for prosperity. China has the largest population all over the world, having Chinese people in all parts of the world. Chinese New Year is celebrated by all Chinese, half Chinese, and even other races like us Filipinos on the first day of the first month in the traditional Chinese calendar and ends with a lantern festival which is in the 15th day of that month. We are very much familiar with the Chinese zodiac, for we also use this in our country. If you will ask your parents, they will be able to answer what year you are born with the use of the Chinese calendar. Like I was born in the year of the horse and 2021 is the year of the ox. Let's identify and understand the different symbols and traditions of the Chinese New Year. Of course, when it is New Year, we welcome prosperity with a bang. This is the reason why Chinese people, especially businessmen, participate in setting off firecrackers, for it is believed to bring good fortune and wealth for their business, and it also scares evil spirits away. On the 15th day, the Festival of Lanterns is then celebrated. They lit their houses and streets with these lanterns called lampion, for it signifies brighter future for themselves and their families. The hongbao or the angpao, known to us as ampao, are money given inside red envelopes, especially during Chinese New Year and Christmas. The red color represents good luck, abundance, and happiness. Legend says that it started because an emperor who was so happy when he had a son gave all his concubine coins wrapped in red silk as charms to protect the baby. That is why parents or older people give money in red envelopes to children. Another thing to take note is that the money inside the envelopes should be in even number, for odd number is associated with condolence. The dragon is always present during these festivities because Chinese people believe that they are descendants of this mighty and mythical creature. Wearing red or bright-colored cheongsam and kipaos for women and mandarin-colored shirts with the Chinese dragon for men and the traditional kung fu suits, and coats are believed to bring good luck and scare away evil spirits and bad fortune. This is the cheongsam for women, the kung fu suit coat for men, and the kung fu suit coat for children. It is also a tradition for Chinese families to take family portraits during the ceremonies to show togetherness. The most senior always sits at the center. The bagua is displayed on the entrance of Chinese homes for luck, prosperity, blessing, and happiness. The Nianhua is a wood block print decoration during the Chinese New Year. It is a picture of the door god and is replaced every year to say goodbye to the past and welcome the future. Chinese believe that the most important dinner of the year is the Chinese New Year meal. This is why they always have a lot of food on their tables during this time. Each food has its meaning, like sticky glutinous rice we know as tikoy, symbolizes unity and the family. Now let us go to Japan and know the details about their Japanese Taiko Drum Festival. Drums played a big role in our history. It was a form of communication before. It sets boundaries of a village. For example, a drum is placed in the middle of the village. When that drum is played, the places where you can still hear it is part of that village. And if you cannot hear it anymore, then you are outside the village already. It is also used for festivities such as harvest times and dance festivals, praying for rain, and other religious ceremonies. Drums are also used in battles, for it scares the enemies and is also used to scare evil spirits away. Taiko drum is part of the Japanese culture for over 2,000 years. If you remember from our music lesson in the second grading, there are many kinds of drums in Japan and taiko is one of them. But during the Taiko Drum Festival, even the daiko and other big drums are used. The ochite is the taiko drummer, and different drums are used by different ochite. The fu, a Japanese flute, and the shamisen, a Japanese string instrument, is also part of the presentation. Traditional dance and vocal performances are also part of the program, and it lasts for almost 2 hours per performance. Now let us see their costumes and props. The happy is the black coat with white calligraphy that Ochite wear during performances. It has a baggy sleeve and is made of cotton. It is tied with a sash they call obi around the waist. The moniette is an apron-like attire which can also be worn during the performance. They also have the teku, which is a wristband, the matahake, which is the pants, hachimaki is a white headband, which symbolizes perseverance, effort, and courage, tabi, a sock-looking footwear, and the kyahan, which is an ankle belt that secures the tabi. These are some of the drums used in the Taiko festival. The odaiko, their biggest drum, juzuke, a medium drum, and the chime, a small drum, and are all played by a stick called the bachi. Balinese Dance of Indonesia. One of the major religions in Indonesia is Hindu. In Hinduism, dance is an accompaniment to the perpetual dissolving and reforming of the world. Creative and reproductive balance is personified as Shiva's wife Durga, also called Uma, Parvati, or Kali. Balinese dance is an ancient tradition of the Balinese people. It is religious and artistic in nature. The Balinese dance is also part of the performances of the epics Mahabharata and Ramayana, while it is also featured in village temples as a dance drama battle between the mythical character Rangda, the evil, and Barong, the lion or dragon, which represents good. This is Rangda and Barong. Let us introduce ourselves on terms used in Balinese dance. Barong is the lion or dragon which have supernatural powers and protects humans. while Legong is a dance characterized by intricate finger movements, complicated footwork, expressive gestures, and facial expressions. Kekak is a dance music drama performed primarily by men. How are these Balinese dancers trained? Balinese music are always played while their children are still in their womb, and the Balinese dance is one of the first things mothers teach to their children. Once they are chosen, official training as a ballet dancer starts at 7 years old. It is a privilege for the family if their child is chosen as an official Balinese dancer. The gamelan, as we discussed in music in the first grading, is the musical ensemble of Indonesia and is closely associated with the Balinese dance. Balinese dance movements. A coordination of the face, eyes, hands, arms, hips, and feet is creatively emphasized in the Balinese dance. Also, hand positions and gestures are given much importance. Costumes of the Balinese dancers. Female dancers wear various colors and makeup, a crown, flowers in their hair, and a sarong wrapped from their hips to their breast with many gold decorations. While male dancers wear makeup or a mask if they dance the topeng, they also wear a crown, a cloak, or many pieces of clothes around their body, and they always carry a sword on their shoulder. Thai Lantern Festival. We are familiar with the Loy Krathong or the Festival of Lights celebrated in Thailand from our lessons in music during the first grading. Loy Krathong is a lotus-shaped receptacle released in the rivers to bring luck, fulfill wishes, and cleansing of sins. Releasing flying lanterns is also part of the Loy Krathong Festival. Small, hot air balloon-like lanterns called komloy are launched to the sky where they wrote petitions, prayers, and good wishes. But what are the meaning of releasing these sky lanterns? First, it sends bad luck and misfortune away into the air. People also say short prayers before they release the lantern. They also write their contact details on the lantern so that if someone finds the lantern, they can return it and get money from the owner. It is also considered good luck as it floats their problems and worries away. And it acts as great respect to Pra Ked Kau Ju Lamani, a crystal Jedi in heaven in which Buddha's hair is kept. Loy Krathong is celebrated in November, usually on the evening of the full moon of the 12th month of the traditional calendar of Thailand. Loy means to float, while Krathong means lotus-shaped receptacles. During the ancient times, the krathong was made from banana leaves or the layers of the trunk of a banana tree or a spider lily plant. It is believed to come from ancient practices of paying respect to the spirit of water. The krathong will be elaborately decorated, added with candles and incense sticks. Coins may also be added to the krathong as tribute, and these krathongs will be floated during the full moon on a river, canal, or a pond lake. This ends our lesson on Asian festivals. For your activity and assessment, kindly check your FB groups for posting. This is the last lesson for art education for this school year. Thank you, and I hope you've learned something from watching this video. Stay safe, everyone!